Guys, my name is Sid and welcome to another vlog. So today I have the Audi Q7 with me. I've been looking forward to drive this car for a really long time. I've actually had it for like 7 days now. So you know, I think I can give you guys a pretty good idea about this car. I'm a huge Audi fan. I own an Audi A6 and Mamta has an Audi A4 as well. And honestly, when I first saw the pictures of this car, I wasn't too impressed. You know, I thought the design was a little boxy and it just didn't seem all that futuristic looking. But when you see it in person, it definitely looks better than in the pictures. They've put a massive grille on this thing. It's got a very intimidating looking face, I must say. The new lights look really cool, and it's got like little sporty bits in the bumper over there. That looks pretty nice. It's got this like racing stripe kind of thing on the side. I think the wheels look pretty good as well. I think this car looks the best from the rear 3/4 perspective. Like if you look at it this way, I really like the rear lights, the way they look. That looks really cool. And yeah, I think this is probably the way the car looks the best. The side profile is not bad as well. It's definitely no Jaguar F-Pace or something nicer looking like that, but it's nice. I like it. It's pretty. Like, I've gotten used to driving it now and seeing it for these last 7 days, and it's definitely growing on me more and more each day. What this car is really about is all about the luxury and the interior. So let's go check that out right now. So here is the beautiful interior of the Audi Q7. Check that out, it just looks amazing. And let me show you a couple of cool things about this car real quick. Probably the first thing that you'd notice when you start driving this car is the infotainment system that's in here. It's called the Audi Virtual Cockpit, and the whole thing is a screen. And I know you see it a lot in many other luxury cars these days, but the screen is special. Like, I think it looks cooler because of the way it curves around. It really gives you like a cockpit-like feel. And yeah, that's what they call it, the Audi Virtual Cockpit. And here you can see the different modes it has. So music, telephone, the nav screen. You have a couple of view options as well. You can make your dials big if you like. And that continues on. Very, very cool. All the controls are up here on the steering wheel. So here is like the right click and the left click of the menu system. This is another scroll wheel. Here you can change what's on the infotainment. Here you've got a nav audio button. This is your voice command, your telephone controls, volume control. Very cool. This is the center console area. Check it out. Here is your volume knob. This is your gear. The gear kind of functions a little weird on this. So you have to press the side and then switch to D or N. If you just move the gear without pressing the side, it doesn't really adjust the gear. So you have to press the side and then press, and that's the only way to engage the gear. And to park the car is the P button over here. This is the parking brake. Over here you see the Audi MMI interface. Now this whole thing is like a touchpad, but you would think you'd be able to control the menu system by just like swiping up and down. But no, this is only for like character recognition. So I'll show you a bit of that, how it works. These are like quick menu options, like if you want to hit nav, telephone, you know, media, radio, that's all down here. And then again you have the like right click and the left click of the menu system. Here's the Audi MMI system. This is shared between driver and passenger. So like say if I want to, so let's see something cool. Yeah, we've got the map. Let's see how that works. Let's do navigation. And here you can see I'm gonna try to type Burj. It's a pretty intuitive way of doing data entry compared to like scrolling the wheel and selecting each and every alphabet. Now just check out the way the interior looks. It's so beautiful. And they have this huge AC vent over here. And the idea is that basically they want diffused air in the car. So even if you increase the air conditioning, you don't feel like a direct blow coming on you. It's more like diffused air. It's very nice. I much prefer this than a regular aircon. Here you have the Audi Drive Select button. So here you can choose whether you want the car to be dynamic or comfort. I just set it to dynamic because I like the way that feels. It feels more like a sedan when you're driving it. You have the automatic parking option over here as well. So like the car will actually park itself. I'll actually show you guys that in a bit. It's very cool the way this car does it. I love these new dials that Audi has. When you change the temperature, it actually reflects right inside the knob itself. Very cool. All these buttons are touch sensitive. So like if you just touch it, you'll see like the icons pop up a little bit. It's just to give you a slight indication that that's the option that you're choosing, and then you can actually click it for it to take effect. Got some cup holders. What I really love about this car is actually the interior lighting. It's white right now, so you can't really see it. You know what, let me just change it to a different color. Let's make it red. There we go. Now you can see it. It looks so amazing in the night. I must say, like, that's my favorite thing about this car. It's just the LED effects throughout, and just the lighting, the mood lighting in this car is really nice. And also when you do open the door, you get this really nice Audi symbol over here. You do have your regular seat controls and stuff. That's boring stuff. I'm not really going to talk about that too much. Here we go in the back seat, and check that out. It's just a beautiful cabin. The interior of this car is just fantastic. Rear passengers get some of that LED love as well. You also have rear passenger climate controls. So similar to in the front, these are not touch sensitive though. Armrest with cup holders in it. The rear seats are adjustable as well, so like if you want to like sleep in this car, you pretty much can like lie back and sleep. Plus there's like so much of room. Also check out this amazing panoramic sunroof up here. Like the whole thing is transparent, so you can actually see up the sky. Like, I don't know if you can see the moon, but yeah, that's like the moon right there. This light over here is actually touch sensitive, so you just have to touch it and it comes on. Very cool. So this car actually has 7 seats. There's actually a spare wheel in here right now, so I can't really show you guys, but basically there are controls back here that will allow you to open and close the rear seats. It's really cool. So it's completely electronic, and yeah, I think the back seats look a little small, but should be perfectly fine for kids. Okay, so let's get in the car and drive it around for a bit, and I'll tell you what I think about the drive. So let's quickly talk a little bit about how this car is to drive. In my experience, this car is super smooth and very capable of handling some off-road terrain. I have taken it off the road a couple of times, not dune bashing or anything, but light sand. I mean, that's not what this car is really designed for. What it's designed for is to make sure that you're super comfortable, give you this wonderful interior. Just every time I sit in this car, I feel like I have a smile on my face, just because the interior is so luxurious and just wraps around you with technology and comfort. It is so cool. So this car does have a couple of driving options as well. So you have the dynamic, you have the comfort mode, and it does really make a difference in the throttle response, in the way that the steering feels, even in the stiffness of the suspension. I find this car very sedan-like in its behavior. Like if you've ever driven something like a Land Cruiser or something, it just feels like a boat. But this feels very much like driving a car. I'm driving the car now and it's so quiet. Like, I can barely tell that the car is on. This is with the window open. It is so silky smooth. Like nothing. It's almost like an electric car. Let's check out the parking feature of this car now. Here we go. That's my spot there. That's where I want to park. And I just hit the parking sign. Now the car's gonna look for a spot. It doesn't, it sees it. Alright, cool. Okay, no hands. Oh my god, this is so weird. That is so cool. It is parking it all by itself. This is so weird not to have control. It's like, this is so strange. A couple of issues that I had with the car. Apparently this car has Apple CarPlay, and I tried connecting into my phone and I couldn't get it working. There were some issues with that. Another problem that I find in this car is that sometimes I just rest my hand on the gear and it just makes it move around, and I'm not sure exactly which gear I'm in, which is a weird thing about this gear because it's, I don't know, it's kind of strange. So what are my final thoughts on this Audi Q7? I really like it. I like it so much that I'm actually considering buying it. It's a really nice car to own for sure, and it kind of fits almost every requirement that you have. It's powerful. It's like 0 to 100 in like 5.5 seconds. It handles well. It's 7-seater. You've got a beautiful interior, super luxurious, very comfortable, all the tech toys that you want. So remember, this car is available for rent on ijarka.com. If you do want to try it out, it is really nice to drive. I would highly recommend it for a family who's looking to get around town. Let me know what you guys think. Should I go for the Audi Q7 or should I hold out and get something else? It's a bit out of my price range, but I think I might just stretch because the car is really nice. So if you like this video, hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to watch more videos like this. See ya.